You don't drink much, maybe a glass of wine on the weekend, but that's it. You try to eat okay, you have salads, you choose chicken over steak. Your weight, it's not perfect, you know that, but it's not terrible. You're living your life, doing the best you can. So, why is your liver quietly dying? That question might sound shocking, even accusatory, but it's a question we need to ask. Because right now, under the surface, a silent epidemic is underway. Every single day, over 100 million people, a number larger than the entire population of Germany, are progressively losing their liver function. The vast majority of them are over 50. And the most terrifying part? They don't even know it. They don't know it when they wake up feeling a little more tired than usual. They don't know it when they struggle to lose that stubborn belly fat. They don't know it when their doctor tells them their blood tests look mostly normal. What if I told you the number one fastest growing cause of liver failure in the world today has nothing to do with alcohol? It's not caused by recreational drugs. It's not a rare exotic virus. It's a condition that is born from our modern lifestyle, a condition that has exploded in the last 30 years, and it's called NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And if you're over 50, the odds are not just that you could be living with it, but that you likely are right now. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the hidden killer inside your gut. I will reveal the silent signs of liver damage that most doctors and their standard tests completely miss until it's dangerously late. How your gut, your digestion, and even your mood are sending you critical warning signals that you don't understand. And I will give you the simple, powerful, and natural ways to stop and even reverse the damage before it becomes irreversible. This is more than just a health video. This is a wake-up call. So, if you've ever felt bloated for no reason, if you're tired of being tired, or if you've looked in the mirror and wondered why that belly fat just won't budge no matter what you do me a favor and like this video. It's a signal to yourself that you're ready for answers. And be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell, because your life after 50 deserves to be protected with knowledge. So let's get right to it. NAFLD stands for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The name is simple, but the implications are profound. It is a condition where excess fat builds up in the cells of your liver, not because of alcohol consumption, but because of your metabolism. It has now officially become the most common liver disease in the entire world. And yet, most people have no idea they have it. To understand why this is so dangerous, you need to appreciate what your liver actually does. Your liver is not just an organ. It is your body's master chemist, its central processing unit, and its primary filtration plant all rolled into one. It processes everything you eat and drink, sorting the good from the bad. It detoxifies chemicals, metabolizes drugs, produces the bile you need to digest fats, and manages the storage of energy. It is, in short, the gatekeeper of your health. Now, imagine that sophisticated filtration plant. What happens when a thick, greasy sludge starts to clog every pipe, every filter, every moving part? The entire system begins to slow down. The filters get clogged. A toxic backlog begins to build up. That sludge is fat, and it begins to clog your liver. slowly, silently. In the early stages, there are no symptoms. Let me repeat that, because it is the single most important and dangerous fact about this disease. In the early stages, there are no symptoms, no pain, no jaundice or yellowing of the skin, no reason to go to the doctor, but beneath the surface, your liver is struggling. It's under siege. And if left unchecked, NAFLD doesn't stay as just fatty liver. It embarks on a predictable and devastating progression. Think of it as a 4-lane highway to ruin. Lane 1 is NASH, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. The H stands for hepatitis, which means inflammation. This is the stage where your body's immune system recognizes that something is wrong. It sees the excess fat as a foreign invader and launches an attack. Your liver becomes a chronic battleground, constantly inflamed. This is the turning point where real damage begins to accelerate. Lane 2 is fibrosis. Just like when you get a cut on your skin, when your liver cells are repeatedly damaged by inflammation, your body tries to heal them by creating scar tissue. This scarring process is called fibrosis. The problem is, scar tissue isn't functional. It's stiff, hard, and useless. As more scar tissue forms, it chokes out the healthy, working liver cells. Lane 3 is cirrhosis. This is severe, advanced scarring. At this stage, so much of your healthy liver tissue has been replaced by scar tissue that the organ can no longer perform its vital functions. The filter is broken beyond repair. This damage is irreversible and can lead to fluid retention, internal bleeding, confusion, and eventually complete liver failure. Lane 4 is liver cancer. A cirrhotic, scarred liver is a hotbed for cancer. The risk of developing primary liver cancer, or hepatocellular carcinoma, skyrockets in people with cirrhosis from NAFLD. So, how many people are on this highway? Brace yourself. Recent studies published in medical journals like The Lancet show that up to 40% of people over the age of 50 have NAFLD, 40%. Look around at 3 of your friends or family members in that age group. Statistically, at least one of them is on this path and doesn't know it. Many of them have had recent physicals, with blood tests that came back normal, and yet the silent damage continues. This is the hidden danger. You feel fine. Your tests look fine. But inside, a clock is ticking. I want to hear from you. Comment the word liver down below if you've ever had an ultrasound or blood work that came back normal, but you still had that gut feeling that something was off. It's a frustrating experience, and sharing it helps others feel less alone. You know what this disease is now, and you know how it progresses. But do you know why you, specifically, are a perfect target? The answer is not what you think, and it's hiding in your daily routine. Stick with me as we uncover the true culprits. Here's the danger that catches everyone off guard. NAFLD often isn't caused by one big, obvious villain like alcohol. It's caused by the 1,000 small, seemingly innocent choices of modern life. It's a disease of our environment, our grocery stores, and our daily habits. And people over 50, due to natural changes in their metabolism and hormones, are the perfect targets. Let's pull back the curtain on the top 10 hidden causes of silent liver damage. These are the true drivers of the epidemic: high fructose intake. I'm not talking about the fructose in an apple. I'm talking about the industrial-grade high-fructose corn syrup and concentrated fruit juices found in sodas, sweetened teas, pastries, ketchup, and countless processed foods. Unlike glucose, which can be used by any cell in your body, fructose makes a beeline directly to your liver. Your liver is the only organ that can metabolize it in large amounts, and its preferred method of doing so is to turn it directly into fat. This process is called de novo lipogenesis, literally making new fat. You are essentially running a fat production factory inside your liver every time you drink a sugary soda. A sedentary lifestyle. Our bodies were designed to move. Movement powers our metabolism. When we sit for hours on end, at a desk, in a car, on the couch, our metabolism slows to a crawl. Less motion means less energy is burned, and that excess energy has to go somewhere. Your liver dutifully converts it into fat for storage, visceral fat. This is the big one. We're not talking about the pinchable fat under your skin. Visceral fat is the hard, internal fat that wraps around your abdominal organs, including your liver. It's not just inert storage. It's a metabolically active, toxic fat factory. It constantly pumps out inflammatory signals and fatty acids directly into your liver, suffocating it from the outside in. If you have a large waistline, you have visceral fat, and your liver is in the direct line of fire. Insulin resistance. This is the metabolic state that underpins prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. Think of insulin as a key that unlocks your body's cells to let sugar in for energy. With insulin resistance, your cells become numb to the key. In response, your pancreas panics and pumps out more and more insulin to try and force the doors open. All this excess insulin in your bloodstream signals your liver to do one thing: stop burning fat and start storing it. Certain medications. While life-saving, some common medications can put stress on the liver. This includes long-term use of statins, steroids like prednisone, and even some antidepressants. The key is not to stop your medication, but to be aware of the risk, and to have an open conversation with your doctor about monitoring your liver health while you're on them. Sleep apnea. When you have sleep apnea, you repeatedly stop breathing throughout the night. Every time this happens, your blood oxygen levels plummet, and your body releases a surge of stress hormones. This nightly cycle of oxygen deprivation and stress puts an incredible strain on your liver, promoting both fat storage and inflammation. Poor gut health. Your gut and your liver are intimately connected through something called the gut-liver axis. All the blood from your gut flows directly to your liver first. If you have an unhealthy gut lining, often called leaky gut, toxins and inflammatory particles can escape into your bloodstream and go straight to your liver, triggering a constant low-grade inflammatory response. Obesity. This is a straightforward risk factor. Carrying excess body weight, regardless of your diet, increases the amount of fat circulating in your blood, which can then be deposited in the liver. It puts your entire metabolic system under strain. Chronic stress. Constant mental and emotional stress keeps your body in a state of fight or flight, elevating the stress hormone cortisol. High cortisol levels disrupt your metabolism, promote the storage of visceral belly fat, and can lead to cravings for the very sugary processed foods that fuel fatty liver disease. Hormonal shifts. This is especially critical for women. After menopause, the drop in estrogen causes a metabolic shift in the body. Fat storage tends to move from the hips and thighs to the abdomen, becoming that dangerous visceral fat, which dramatically increases the risk of developing NAFLD. Do you see the pattern? Your liver is under attack, not by obvious toxins, but by your routine. It's your diet, your inactivity, your stress, your sleep. You now know the culprits. But how do you know if they're already winning the war inside your body? The signs are not what you'd expect. They are not screams, they are whispers. And before you miss another one, turn on that notification bell. We have an upcoming video dedicated entirely to a natural plan for reversing fatty liver. And it's a video you will want in your arsenal. Now, let's learn how to hear those whispers. Most people with early to moderate NAFLD feel completely and totally fine. They have no idea their liver is in trouble until the damage is advanced and the symptoms become severe. But that's not the whole story. Your body doesn't go from perfectly fine to end-stage liver disease overnight. It whispers before it screams. The problem is, these whispers are so subtle and so easily blamed on other things, like aging, stress, or a poor night's sleep, that we almost always ignore them. It's time to stop ignoring them. Here are 12 silent signs of liver distress that you need to be aware of. Persistent, unexplained fatigue. This isn't just, I'm tired. This is a bone-deep weariness that a cup of coffee can't touch. It's feeling drained and exhausted for no good reason. A struggling liver can't efficiently manage your body's energy supply, leading to this profound sense of fatigue, brain fog, or forgetfulness. Do you ever feel like you're walking through mental molasses? You can't find the right word. You forget why you walked into a room. You struggle to concentrate. When your liver isn't filtering your blood effectively, toxins can build up and affect your cognitive function. This isn't just a senior moment. It's a potential sign of liver overload. A bloated belly, even after small meals. Your liver produces the bile needed to digest fats. When your liver is fatty and sluggish, bile production can be impaired. This leads to poor digestion, gas, and a feeling of being constantly bloated, especially in the upper abdomen. Mild right side abdominal discomfort. This is not a sharp pain. It's a vague, dull ache, a feeling of fullness, or a sense of pressure just under your right rib cage. This can be the physical sensation of your liver capsule being stretched by the excess fat and inflammation. A yellowish tinge in the whites of your eyes or skin. Jaundice. This is a more advanced sign, but it's crucial to spot early. It's caused by a buildup of a substance called bilirubin, a waste product that a healthy liver clears from the blood. At first, it might just be a very faint yellowing in your eyes that you only notice in certain lights. Dark urine or pale stools. Dark tea-colored urine can also be a sign of bilirubin buildup. Conversely, pale, clay-colored stools can indicate a lack of bile, meaning your liver isn't doing its job properly. Easy bruising or bleeding. Your liver is responsible for producing the proteins that help your blood clot. When liver function is impaired, you might notice that you bruise like a peach from the slightest bump, or that small cuts seem to bleed for longer than usual. swollen legs or ankles, edema. A struggling liver can't produce enough of a key protein called albumin, which helps keep fluid in your bloodstream. When albumin levels drop, fluid can leak into your tissues, causing swelling, typically in your legs and ankles. Mood changes and irritability. Your liver plays a role in regulating hormones and clearing toxins that can affect your brain chemistry. An overburdened liver can contribute to unexplained mood swings, anxiety, and a short temper. Itchy skin. Without a rash. This is another symptom caused by the buildup of bile products in the blood, which can deposit in the skin and cause a persistent, maddening itch that no amount of lotion can fix. Unexplained weight gain. A fatty liver wreaks havoc on your metabolism. It disrupts insulin and other hormones that control appetite and fat storage, making it incredibly difficult to lose weight and easy to gain it, even if you haven't changed your eating habits. Bad breath or an unusual body odor. When your liver can't effectively neutralize toxins, they can be expelled through your lungs and skin, leading to a persistent bad breath with a sweet, musty odor or a noticeable change in your body odor. Each of these symptoms alone may seem minor and easy to dismiss. But when you see them together, they are not whispers anymore. They are a conversation. They are pointing directly to a metabolic system in danger, with your liver at the epicenter. If you felt any of these signs and have been told by a doctor, a friend, or even yourself that you're fine or it's just age, I want you to share this video with someone who needs to hear this message of validation. So many people are suffering in silence, and this knowledge can be their first step toward healing. Seeing these signs can be scary, but what if I told you that this entire process, this road to ruin, is reversible? What if you could give your liver a second chance without prescriptions? The great news is you can. And the science-backed action plan starts right now. The great news? You are not powerless against this disease. Your liver is an incredibly resilient organ, capable of remarkable regeneration if you give it the chance. You can stop and in many cases even reverse early-stage liver damage, naturally, without expensive medications. This is about taking decisive, scientifically backed actions to turn off the fat-making factory and turn on your body's healing processes. Here are 10 actions you can take, starting now, to give your liver a second chance. Adopt a low-carb, high-fiber diet. This is your #1 weapon. By lowering your intake of refined carbohydrates, bread, pasta, rice, and sugars, you lower your insulin levels, which tells your liver to start burning fat instead of storing it. At the same time, increasing your fiber from sources like leafy greens, flaxseed, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower feeds your good gut bacteria and helps escort toxins out of your body. Aggressively cut added sugars, especially fructose. Read every label. Fructose is the primary dietary driver of NAFLD. You must become a detective and hunt down added sugars in sauces, dressings, yogurts, and especially any and all sugary drinks. Eliminating these is like shutting off the main valve to the fat factory in your liver. Utilize intermittent fasting. Giving your body a daily break from digestion is a powerful healing tool. By restricting your eating to an 8-hour window, for example, from noon to 8 p.m., You give your liver and your entire digestive system extended time to rest, repair, and burn through stored fuel, including the fat in your liver. Aim for a 5 to 10% weight loss. You don't need to lose a massive amount of weight to see a huge benefit. Studies have consistently shown that losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight can dramatically reduce liver fat, inflammation, and even fibrosis. If you weigh 200 pounds, that's a goal of just 10 to 20 pounds to fundamentally change your liver's health. Supplement with milk thistle, silymarin. Milk thistle is one of the most well-researched herbs for liver health. Its active compound, silymarin, is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect liver cells from damage and can stimulate the regeneration of new, healthy cells. Incorporate turmeric curcumin. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is a potent anti-inflammatory. It directly combats the NASH stage of the disease by calming the inflammatory fire in your liver and has been shown to be highly hepatoprotective. Commit to regular movement. You have to get your muscles working. Walking, swimming, and light resistance training all help your muscles become more sensitive to insulin, meaning your body needs less of it. This takes the pressure off your liver and helps reverse the primary driver of fat storage. Heal your gut with probiotics and healing foods. You need to rebuild the wall of your gut to stop toxins from reaching your liver. This means incorporating probiotic-rich foods like kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi, as well as gut-healing foods like bone broth, which provides the building blocks to repair a leaky gut lining. Increase vitamin E and omega-3s. Vitamin E is a powerful fat-soluble antioxidant that can protect liver cells from oxidative stress. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, are highly anti-inflammatory. Both are crucial for liver cell repair. Drink liver detox teas. Simple traditional teas made from dandelion root and chicory root can be a great addition. They support the liver's natural detoxification pathways and can help stimulate the production and flow of bile, keeping the filtration system moving. This isn't about panic. This is your plan. This is your path to taking back control. Your liver is silent. It works 24 hours a day, performing over 500 vital functions, and it never complains. It doesn't tell you when it's tired. It doesn't tell you when it's struggling until it's almost too late. But if you have made it this far in the video, you are no longer in the dark. You are now among the informed few who know how to listen for the whispers. You know how to protect this incredible, life-sustaining organ. This isn't about panic. This is about power. The power is now in your hands. You can do this. You can spot the signs. You know the secret language now. You can change your daily habits. You have the 10-point action plan. And you can give your liver a second chance. Too many people wait for a dramatic diagnosis. They wait for the scream. But health is not built in the emergency room. It's built at the dinner table, on your daily walk, and in the choices you make every single day. So don't wait for symptoms to become your motivation. Act now. If you're ready to take back control of your health, like this video as a commitment to yourself. Then, go down to the comments and write, "I'm listening." It's a declaration that you're no longer ignoring the whispers. And finally, subscribe to join the thousands of people in our community who are reversing disease and reclaiming their vitality with knowledge.